Hi guys, welcome back to another My Top 5. Today we will be doing my top 5 uncommonly used items. So there's a lot of items in the game that have not been used very much as of lately. Most of these will be pretty old items that don't have much of a use compared to, items that were more recently introduced to the game. But to start, let's go with our number 5, which is the six-sided die. So you can get the six-sided die from Walter here, and I think you can get them from other general shops, but I mean, just get them from Walter. But you have to buy them in a group of 100. But it's only 200 gold, so it's not much. But anyway, once you get the die, then you can use them by pressing N, or I guess going to actions, and there's this little thing called dice tossing. Oh yes, right, I have to equip it. Alright, after you equip it, then you press use, brings out tiny little dice, turns into a huge dice, and there you go. I actually got 6 on the first try. Alright, cool. We got some good luck going on. Some people would use the item to do gambling in-game, and it was, I'm pretty sure, against the terms of service, but people weren't really allowed to do it. And I guess it just kind of died out. But I know when they first came out, they were really popular. Everybody was constantly trying to beat each other's, rolls. If you still use the item, then please let me know what you use it for. Because, I'm pretty sure it would be funny to see what it's still used for. But let's go on to number 4. And I can actually stay here for this one. Number 4 is the traveling boombox. Now, for this one, I'm only talking when the Doki Doki Island event isn't a thing anymore. So this is the boombox. If you were to click it, a minigame would pop up and you would have to dance. And it's just the WASD keys and space. But you would have to press them in the time that you have and succeed before that time is out for each move. And whoever gets the most points wins. And of course, as I'm saying that, it's a 2-person game. So you can't have 3 people doing the dancing game. Unfortunately, that would be kind of cool, or more. But I don't know if I can do it alone. Let me see. No, yeah, see, I must be in a party of 2. But yeah, I would show you, but it might take a while, so let's just continue on to number 3. So number 3, I'm actually going to make a random little shop here to show you. Let's just let's put that brown dye up. So, portraits. Portraits are number 3. And this is because they still have kind of a use if you want to be a little more cute about it, I guess. But you can set your portrait up. It's not going to really load much the first time, I think. I would have to use it a couple times for it to show up correctly. See, it's still not very good, but alright, there we go. That's the best it's gonna get. But you can set the portraits up on your shop if you want to, and it makes it look more cute. But portraits can also be used in the housing channel. They can be set up in your house or on your house, I guess, on the outside. You can use other people's portraits as well, and you can get the portraits done by the one guy, I forgot his name. The one guy that's like painting a picture or drawing, I don't remember, in the middle of Terra Square. Or he's not in the middle, but he's in Terra Square, you know. And they're pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure this is the best one you can get. There's different styles that are like lower quality up to a higher quality. I think this is the highest quality, and I think it's 5K. I might be wrong about that. But yeah, they're not very much used anymore. So for number 2, I'm actually going to take this die off and use the pet instructor stick, because that is what number 2 is. So let's bring out a bird. It could be any bird, really. Beets. There we go. Let's do this. So you would have it sit, and it sits on your hand. I know I'm pretty tiny right now, so it doesn't really sit very well. And it's supposed to sit on the stick, but yeah, that doesn't really happen anymore. But anyway, if you have a bird, this pet instructor stick allows the bird to rest on your arm at this point. And it's not very much used outside of that. That's literally the only use for it, and that's why it's at number 2. Just, I mean, birds aren't a very much used pet as well anymore, so just to have the instructor stick there as well, that's, you know, it's just not very much used. That's all I have to say about it. But let's go on to number 1, and number 1 is the wedding invitations. So I know I have a monkey's wedding invitation here, but that's just to show you, you know, kind of what it looks like. It looks the same as this. I don't have a real invitation right now because I obviously didn't get invited to many weddings recently in the game. And plus, as this list goes on, you know, the main thing is that they aren't very much used anymore. And wedding invitations, even if a wedding is going on, people don't really use the wedding invitations. That's pretty much why it's here. Like, it's still something that's in the game, very much so. But yeah, nobody uses wedding invitations, I think, because most of the time people will just message their friends and say, hey, I'm having a wedding on this time, this day, just be there, you know? And so the wedding invitations are just kind of not something that need to be used in that aspect anymore. Wedding invitations were used to allow people to enter the wedding halls. But you can already enter a wedding that's going on anyway through, I think it was what's it called? The list of weddings that are going on right now, actively. And wedding invitations had a glitch as well, so that kind of just ruined them even more. Where people would have a wedding invitation in their inventory and they just couldn't enter. So, but yeah, that's those are my top 5 uncommonly used items. So I hope you liked the list. If there are any other uncommonly used items that you guys know about that I didn't put in this list, then yeah, just comment what it is and what it was supposed to be used for, maybe back in the day or whenever it was released, and why it's not used anymore. I would love to know. So, thank you. Goodbye.